This is Srinitya Mayatitananda and welcome to NTV News from Nityananda Dhyanapidam Vidadi. It's Wednesday, November 16, 2011. The headlines. In today's Bhagavad Gita Dhyana Satsang, Swamiji addresses questions on desire. Happenings at Tiruvannamalai Ashram, a report. Report from Scottsdale, Arizona and Guadalupe. Now for the main news. Today's satsang on Bhagavad Gita brings more questions for Swamiji with his characteristic, insightful and humorous responses. Several questions concern the nature of desire. Is desire good or bad? Swamiji explains that desire is an energy and is neither good nor bad. But the experiences it motivates us to seek can be either good or bad. If we take responsibility for our emotional state and are willing to work toward fulfilling our desire, it is a positive force. If we radiate laziness about our desires and collapse into depression and suffering, then desire becomes a destructive encounter. Like every element of life, desire holds the power to transform us to the frequency of liberation. When we use it with wisdom and clarity, the energy of desire brings us to ultimate freedom. Let us watch a small clip from the morning satsang.
Responsibility is a consciousness. When you take it up, you just raise your frequency. All your desires are fulfilled at a time. Please understand. All your desires are in certain frequency. Whether you want $1 billion or $1 million or kids around you, women around you, houses around you, cars around you, all are same frequency. When you take the responsibility, all the desires you carry at that time gets pumped by energy. All of them are filled by energy. It's like you have 100 balloons, but all the balloon's mouth is in one point. So if you put the gas in that mouth, all 100 balloons will air filled. Responsibility is consciousness. It is not for one or two desires. That's why I say either all your desires are good or all your desires are bad. That's all. How can I determine what is a true desire? I can give you the definition of true desire. The desire which makes your very being vibrant, puts you in joy the moment you remember, not in yearning mood, joy the moment you remember. I can say that is true desire. Many of you, especially disciples, know this. The moment you know you are going to be in my physical presence, it will not be yearning, it is a joy. See, there is a big difference. The moment you think you are going to be in the presence of your friend or family members, it will be more like yearning. But the moment you are going to be in my presence, it will be joy. If you know the difference between these two, you can catch what I am saying. The moment you remember, if there is a joy, it's a true desire. Work for it. Or if there is a yearning, that's going to be difficult.
Today's Kriya was anxiety cure. If you missed the satsang, you can watch it again on NTV or you can download this clip from our website nityananda.org. Tomorrow's Kriya will be Cancer Care. Don't miss it. In other news, our ashram in Tiruvannamalai is a happening place being visited by thousands of people every day. Today, they had a group of Christian priests visiting the ashram from Madurai, eager to learn about Hindu culture and our temples. They were taken on a tour of the ashram with the 1008 lingas, a majestic view and a high energy field. They were also educated on the customs and traditions of our Vedic tradition. We got a report from our new satsang center in Scottsdale, Arizona, from our city coordinator and fellow ashramite who also heads the Vedic temple in Phoenix. The report says a community of Swami's devotees is developing there at a fast rate. We have some pictures for you. We also got a report from Godloop Satsang Center about the recent 11-11-11 program. Let us watch a small video of the program. And that's all from us for tonight. Before we end our news, let's hear a quote from Swamiji. Sannyas is living tremendous beauty inside and outside you. Thank you for joining us and tune in for tomorrow's update on NTV. Nityananda.